and I'm a choreographer, and I live in New London, Connecticut now. I have my own dance company for just about almost 25 years, New York based, and Judith has invited me to work with Access Dance, and I'm very excited about that. I first saw them a long time ago, I'd say in the early to mid 90s in Minneapolis, performing, and have kept up with them communication-wise and running into them once a year, but I've never been able to work with them before. So I don't actually know what kind of dance is going to come out of this, but if it's anything like the potential shown in the first hour and a half of working, literally moved by their movement, and I love the mix of able-bodied and disabled dancers. I think it's going to be fantastic. I've worked with Bruce Jackson, did structured improvised duet years ago. He was in a chair for part of it, mostly he was out of a chair, pretty severe CP, what Bruce has, and that's been my only experience with a differently abled population. And so I'm finding this a great, exciting challenge. Don't know what the content of the piece is going to be. And then there's dancers that I've seen in classes before and seen them perform. And so to get a chance to work with them, in addition to these new folks that I'm getting to move with, it's kind of wild. Yeah, I just have much more excitement than trepidation, but a little trepidation in that I feel a little bit out of my element. I almost thought I was in the piece, because in the first warm-up, I was like, wow, what a great group. I have to say that I've worked with community groups of people that haven't yet danced, and people that have danced, of course, for, going almost 30 years. So I've always had the theory that we're all dancing all the time, and it's just who we decide to put on stage in any given day, and who decides to be the audience for that day. That's how I consider the performers. I like the theory of putting folks in a performative situation that I think the majority of the population doesn't deem as performers, whereas these folks are, really, really professional performers. So I like all the elements of surprise and going beyond what we think that we can do, and kind of changing our notion of what is performance. And go.